There's part of your piston. Still part of piston up in there. Stuff that go to your piston. It's part of the block. Pull up. What up, though, people? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds. I'm Easy E. This is the place to be if you're new to this channel. If you're not, you already know what I'm working on. From the last video, I done dropped the cradle the hard way because we don't got a shop. I don't got a lift. I do everything laying on my back in the driveway. But now y'all seen the thumbnail. We got to start breaking down the old motor. Got to get the transmission off, the transfer case, and see about get the wiring harness off. Just get it all broken down. Get the alternator off, the AC compressor. Already got it off the cradle. Got to get the transmission off. Just got to get all the wiring harness off. Then we get it switched over to the new motor that's going to be going in. So, like, this video is me just going to be ripping this motor apart. Because she's no good. Trying to figure out how to get the torque converter off. Because the motor is locked up, but hopefully we'll be able to loosen her up. Once I can't even flip her over, but I'll see what I can do. Let's get on to it. So here she is, up on the cherry picker, the one I had to repair. I'm gonna start by removing the 3 13mm bolts that's in there. So you got 3 13s, got another 13 up here. Don't know why it's already loose. You got some 15s, 1, 2, and 3 hitting up there. But I'm gonna start in the middle on this one. Remove these 3. Okay, can't get this in there. I have to get a regular 13. Out my box. Garage is a little mess because I don't have a shop and I did not drain the transmission, take off the axles, and let the transmission fluid drain the proper way. I just pulled them off. Well, I still had the whole cradle in here. That's a little bit better. That one's gonna be a doozy. Full of dirt in there. Like somebody been off-roading with this one. But you gotta get those off. So you can get this cover off. So you can get to all the bolts on the transfer case and the transmission. You don't want to lose none of these. But I got some dirt digging to do. So I'll catch y'all back. Okay, got all that dug out, all the dirt out. Got it off. Now you got a series of 18mm bolts. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you must remove. I'm gonna put these right back in the spots where they came out of. So I don't gotta have a whole bunch of baggies laying around the garage. So after you get that done, you want to wiggle this off. If you can. If you can't, you use a screwdriver on the pry bar. Not drop it. Woo, y'all seen that? I almost dropped it. You do not want to drop. It's not that heavy. But she caught me off guard right there where she dropped. And we got another hole in the back of the motor. Another 2 holes. So she really took a pounding. Probably take the transmission off last. I need some way to keep this up in the air. Or maybe I take it off right now and remount it somewhere else. I need the engine up in the air, but I don't need the transmission on there. So I catch y'all back, or y'all can keep checking me out.
I was built to last with the whips on weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Go!
To last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop.
All right, YouTube, I'm back, baby. I'm back. As y'all see, I was moving the stuff up the side. I decided to go incognito and cut the camera off. Drop the oil pan to see if I can get the torque converter bolts out. Even though I already got another torque converter, but I wanted to see if I can get this one out. Because I already had I can't even say the word. I already had that issue with another car that we left the torque converter stuck to the motor. Then ended up having to change the whole transmission because the torque converter was a different ratio. So, lesson learned, but I want to do that with this car. But I seem to have got what I need to get, all the little bolts out the torque converter, so that should come off easily with the transmission. So now I can just drop this on the ground and start removing the transmission. What I was about to say, but here's all the carnage. We're going to get up close here. So right there is one of your rods sticking out the side of the block. I don't think that's supposed to be there. This whole piece gone. That hole right there gone. All that gone right there. Then go to the back of the motor. Oh, you got a big chunk right here missing. Big as another hole in behind here. Yep, another hole behind there. I'm going to be taking all this off. Got to get the wiring. Knock sensor. There's another hole back there. She took a beating. Can't see how somebody drove their car like this. But I get y'all a little closer view. Just grabbing my light so y'all can see all up. That piece like it's about to come off too. Oh, got another hole right there. I didn't see that hole on the back side. Y'all can get up in there. If you were to spin this all the way around right here, the teeth are chewed up on the other side. But luckily, a lot of the rods are, well, not the rod. Yeah, all the rods are about broke. The pistons, some of the pistons are still up in there. But you got a rod here. Some of the pistons are gone. So you got that right there. That just spins freely. Rod gone there. Rod spins right there. Another rod spinning right there. Because the rest of it is gone, obviously. Somewhere up in there. Broke off. Only one that was still attached was this one. We unattached that one because you see it's right there. It's still up in there. But I don't really want to get up under here. So y'all tell me if y'all can see anything up in there. See if y'all can see. See if y'all can see if there's any. There's one piston back in there, laying on top. Let's see if y'all can see. Ooh, mango right here. But I unbolted these, so these loose. One of them fell out. So get those all loose. Should be able to turn everything. If everything already inside the motor is already busted. Like I said, you got a whole piece of the rod coming through the wall right here. I seen that when I removed the AC compressor mount, which was kind of busted too, where that came through at. But this is why I like getting these engines that don't run, or these cars that don't run. I get them for a cheaper price than you would a running car, but you gotta do a lot more work. Obviously, yeah, a lot more work. But now I'll be able to remove the transmission and get the wiring harness off. So let's proceed.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and...
Okay, I got that all undone. Transmission is off. One 18mm bolt on the back side and four 15mm bolts in the millimeter bolts in the front. Ain't hard to get to. Now you gotta get this whole wiring harness off, get the little purge valve I'm needed for the other motor. But yep, get this whole wiring harness off. Because at the junkyard we did not we cut the wiring harness. Because this motor is too complicated. We're trying to pull out the wiring harness. Because I don't need an extra brain. Because it's all hooked up to the brain, the engine control module. So at the junkyard, we just cut it all off. But now I just got to get all these unplugged and get this off. And I'll be done with pretty much with this motor. Keep it around for a little bit, just in case. Because we got a lot of stuff to swap over. I mean, a lot of stuff. So let me get started.
life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Fuck me, I'm looking in the mirror, so foggy, but I've never seen clearer. I don't really think anyone can save me, and honestly I'm not really sure I want saving. I like to be my own worst enemy. There's no risk if you don't try at anything, so I'ma just keep buying everything. See you in the next life, hope to be a better me. I don't think that my head's on straight, gotta flip it and grip it and go and get an x-ray. What's wrong with me? I just feel weight pushing on my chest and it squeezes till I suffocate. Better change my mindset, meditate. It's pretty cool that I'm alive and have better days. I could walk, see, hear, I should celebrate. Think I could change my mind, maybe elevate. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. I'm kinda stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I work hard or live at my pace? You're only young once, yeah that's all great, but I also want a future where I'm okay. Living life is doing lots of cocaine. Wait no, it's living with no shame. Wait no, it's sleeping in on Sundays. I guess it's different for each of us and that's okay. Well I just wanna be happy, how to get there? Glad that you asked me. I think it's different for everyone. Some of us need work, others need fun. Some of us need purpose to overcome. But try to do what you love when it's said and done. Cause there's so many differences in each of us. Trust your gut, it can show you what you want. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days. Yeah, all I need are some better days. Cause all I want, and I pray, I believe in the better days. Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better.
Okay. I got that down. All the wires off. There was no saving her. I called all the professionals and asked, could my motor be saved? Could they weld it back together? The answer was no. I'm just playing. I just swap the motor out, y'all. When I see a hole in the motor like this, I just swap it on out and go about my business, because this is a learning channel. With every new Copart car I get, I learn something new. So, dropping an engine cradle in your backyard with no engine hoist, I think I got that down packed. So, to all y'all that got an engine hoist, kudos. But I don't got one because I don't got no shop. But we got the wiring harness off. She's sitting over there. Sorry it's about dark in here, because it's getting dark outside. I do work a full-time job. Transmission has been separated with the torque converter on, still on it. I was able to save the torque converter, even though I got another motor over there with unknown mileage. If you're new to this channel, that has a torque converter. I left the torque converter on that one, but I ain't gonna be using that motor, so I guess I got an extra motor. So if I get another one of these cars that needs an engine, I already have one, because I'm using that motor right there with 130-something thousand miles on it, instead of that one with questionable miles on it, because it was in the car with 183,000 miles, but the engine been replaced. So don't know what's going on. It was a Copart car, but the engine been replaced. Oil everywhere. They didn't do a good job replacing it. I don't know, I don't want to say no alley mechanics, because y'all can call me one of those too. But I get the job done. So right before I go, here's the oil pan. There's part of your piston. Still part of the piston up in there. Stuff that go to your piston. It's part of the block. Pull up this little retaining screen. And there you have it. There's all the rest of the insides. There's a rod, right, piece of rod there. Piece of right there. The little sleeve the rod rides on. I do believe, oh, there's a rod bearing. The whole bottom of this pan, nothing but full of the motor. All the little rods, everything inside the oil pan. Oil pan took a nice shot. Yeah, I can see that. You can have a hole in the oil pan. Oil pan is all busted up. Everything is busted up. You got that bracket for the AC compressor, busted. The engine mount, busted. So, like I said, the starter was busted in the previous video, but the transmission's still good. She didn't get busted. That's the scrapes from me. She did get some metal flakes thrown at her through the oil pan, but I'll take the torque converter out, check her on out, because she does butt onto the motor, and some of it does go into the oil pan, so it's got little shards in there from the engine exploding. I think that's going to be a wrap. Like I said, it's dark. I still got to break down this motor. We don't got to do that too much to this motor, so I'm doing it off camera. I'm going to change the spark plugs in it. I ain't going to change the coil packs. The engine mount on this side going to get replaced with a little bracket off there one that my seatbelt is hooked up to, because this one, like I said in the previous video, is busted. Somewhere, yeah. Right there, she's busted from the impact, but she turns over. But at the junkyard, they cut the cats off. But I got the cats from that one, that we're going on to this one. If I can find them. Hope nobody stole my cats. Oh, I see them. Ooh, about to say, because people being out this garage. So I got a cat back there on top of the transmission, my other cat right there in the box. And I got another starter. You guys see sticking out right there. So all I got to do is get the transmission up on there. That transmission onto that one. Swap over the wiring harnesses. And I'm good to go. Should be easy because still got some of the wires still hooked up in the back. Front wires are all this, well, some of them are, but I get that. I do that off camera because I got a lot to do around here. But like I said, that's going to be a wrap. So if you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know how we doing over here. Share this video with your friends, family, co-workers on your social media. It'd be truly appreciated. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Easy E's Rebuilds. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we release a new video. We have merch at teespring.com. We take Cash App donations, and we take donations of cars, like the ones I've worked on in previous videos. I'm about to say vehicles. There's all links in the description area below. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And like I said, there's all links in the description area below. And with all that said, people, stay tuned and stay blessed. Deuces!